Hi there, and welcome to Brain Camp. Today I'm going to talk about those secret midlife, mid marriage, mid relationship crushes. So here's something I find interesting, or should I say intriguing. After I wrote yesterday's Substack about crushes, I started to do a little bit of research, which is what usually happens when I become intrigued by a topic. And it's not because I think everyone should go out and have a crush, it's just that it got me wondering why we do. And is it normal? Is it healthy? Or is it dangerous? Or is it all the above? One of the researchers who has spent decades studying romantic attraction is Helen Fisher. She found that when we're attracted to someone, the brain's reward system lights up. Dopamine is involved, which is one of the chemicals related to motivation, anticipation, and wanting. So that rush you feel isn't you going crazy, it's your brain responding to novelty. But here's the important part that I think a lot of us miss when we talk about this. We tend to blame everything on hormones. So it's not our fault. And hormones absolutely do matter. As estrogen declines during perimenopause and menopause, women naturally notice changes in their desire. That's real, it's normal. But it's not the whole story. Emily Nagoski, who wrote Come As You Are, talks about desire being influenced by two systems: the things that press the accelerator and the things that hit the brakes. Hormones are part of that, but so is stress, exhaustion, relationship dynamics, body image, resentment, feeling tapped out, and whether your brain even ever gets a chance to relax. In other words, if you're carrying the mental load of kids, aging parents, work, appointments, groceries, and remembering everybody's bloody birthday, your brain may not have much room left for desire. But that doesn't mean you've lost your libido. It means you've lost all the conditions that allow your libido to heat up. But one thing we discuss is how many women think they've lost their sex drive, when really what they've lost is time, novelty, or the feeling of being desired themselves. So when a harmless crush appears, sometimes it's less about the actual person and more about what they represent. Maybe it's novelty, maybe it's just feeling seen, or maybe it's remembering a version of yourself that really hasn't had much attention lately. I don't think every crush means something, but I also don't think we should panic when they happen. Sometimes they're just worth being curious about. And the more I think about it, the more I think this conversation is really less about having a crush and more about the things that we think about as women that we keep to ourselves because we're worried about judgment. See you next week for more Brain Camp.